saying there, if I'm honest, I didn't know loads about Elvis when I went to see the film. I loved it and came away really liking him. I mean, but, you know, you obviously did the biopic in 2022 with Austin Butler playing Elvis. But your fascination with him goes back to your early days, doesn't it?
Yeah, well, I mean, as a kid, I lived in a very isolated town. We had the cinema for a while, and the Sunday matinee was always Elvis. So he sort of came into my consciousness there. He was there a bit when I was doing ballroom dancing. I used to actually, Burning Love, actually, I used to say to the guy, hey, play Burning Love, I'll really give it an extra bit of dance. But he kind of left my world. When I did the film really more as an exploration of this thing, of this controlling kind of carny, Colonel Tom Parker. It was a bit like Amadeus, you know? It was more about a kind of exploration of America, 50s, 60s, 70s. And Austin was amazing in it. But this film was a complete accident. And it kicks a door in, and there are 67 boxes of film never before seen of Elvis at the height of his career. 35, 16, and 8mm film. So we get it, Peter Jackson helped me bring it back to the quality you saw it at, so it could be seen on IMAX. And then it took forever to find, like, the sound, you know? I had to, like, get it back from some sources. Sometimes I'd send guys out to car parks with gangsters in Chicago to buy some on the black market. Yeah, it was crazy. But it took 2 years, and now we have it.
I mean, a real labour of love, and it shows us a really different side. I mean, even those of us who know quite a lot about him already, you see the human side. Yeah.
Well, what happened was we had all this footage with it. Well, what do we do? And then we found this 40 minutes of Elvis just in an unguarded way talking about his life, and that was the light bulb. We thought, you know what? Everyone's always talking about Elvis. Why don't we just let him tell his own life story? Let him, as he says, I'm going to tell it from my side of the story. So it's a kind of mix. It's not really a documentary. It's not really a concert film. It's Elvis comes to you in a dream state and sings and tells his story to you. And I think what happens is you meet the man, not the myth.
Yeah, I think that's right. And when you were making the film, you had an office in Graceland. I mean, that must have been a huge inspiration.
Well, that was when I was doing the actual original film. I had an office in Graceland for like 18 months. I lived down there. I mean, the cool thing was at night, they'd lock it up, and the guy I was working with doing research would go running around Graceland at night, doing crazy things. But yeah, it was a very special, magical time. I made the film, and through the process of that, became quite embraced by family members. And and then the very, very sad moment when Austin wins the Golden Globe, and then, of course, Lisa Marie passes the next day. So it was a once-in-a-lifetime experience, yeah.
And you've really been embraced by the fans, Baz. So many of them have been getting in touch with us when they knew you were coming on. Michelle says, this will be amazing. I saw Elvis 4 times during his residency in Las Vegas. Something I will never, ever forget.
Michelle, you're probably in the film kissing him. I've got it in my eye.
And Carol says, thank you, Baz. You've brought Elvis back to the UK for us. So lovely. There are going to be over 400 Elvis fan club members heading to watch this movie on opening day. We can't wait.
Can I say that to them? You know what? Elvis dreamed of going on a world tour. And he says in the documentary, I can't wait to be going to England, I'm going to Japan. And of course, he never did have that tour. This is the world tour that Elvis never had. That's what we're giving him.
And important to you to make, you know, this film for the fans as well, I would have thought.
It's absolutely for them. But also, what I know is we had a great screening last night on IMAX, and Rod Stewart was there, and Brian May, and, you know, Noel Gallagher. And Rod wrote the most beautiful thing today about seeing the film. But what I've noticed is a lot of grandparents are handing it on to the next generation. Little kids are really into this movie. They sort of jump up and down in it, and they don't even know who Elvis is. It's his energy. So there's this generational handing on that's kind of beautiful.
Yeah.
And Nick, you know, we know that you love music. You grew up playing music. There's that wonderful violin.
And so, yeah, it was just really special that we got to do that together.
Very accomplished, Nick.
You're such an all-rounder. Like, you're funny, dramatic, and you play violin.
Bless you.
Yeah.
You should see him with the puzzles on Traitors as well. He was an absolute demon. It was an incredible moment.
Come on.
How's your gymnastics? Can you do Cirque du Soleil as well?
I can actually do like an Arab spring. Should I do it?
Spring. Yeah, do it.
Here we go.
Do it.
Okay,
Go on, do it.
I can do that. But that's all. But only because I used to do I used to do gymnastics as a kid, and so I love all that stuff. But yeah,
Fantastic.
I feel like I just showed off then. I know.
No,
I didn't
let's
really-
stop.
yeah.
We love
Baz,
it.
you
It's Friday. Get your breath back.
Yeah, Baz is like this.
I know. I only did my backflips on, when I had a few sherries.
Baz, your next film is based on a very different icon,
Yes.
Joan of Arc.
Yes.
What can you tell us about that one as a little taster?
I'm really deep down the road of that. I've taken every step Jean's ever taken from Don Remy. I was lucky enough that my wonderful Joan of Arc, Ida Johnson, who just claimed the role, she turned up to Epic last night. I'm working with Ava Pickett, whose play is going on the West End. She's a young English writer. We are right down the road with, it's so easy to build medieval, the Loire Valley in Queensland, Australia. If you squint your eyes, it looks just like it. But I'm deeply in it. And with my films, I just disappear inside of them, yeah.
Well, we can't wait for that. And Epic, Elvis Presley in concert, is released exclusively in IMAX cinemas next Friday before going on general release on February the 27th.